Hey, Dan Cochimillo here with NorCal Sports Network with a breaking news video that Dylan Cease has just signed a 7-year, $210 million deal with the American League champion Toronto Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays add a big-time pitcher, and this is a big deal, an overpay in my opinion. But before we get into this video, let us thank our sponsor, Chapman Law Group. Chapman Law Group, make sure you give them a call for all your legal needs. Chapman Law Group, 415-613-9483. Let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. And hey, if you guys would do us a favor, smash that like button on this video if you would. It gets out to more people. We really do appreciate it. And if you're doing that, also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, Dylan Cease is a Toronto Blue Jay, and I think this is, an overpay. 7 years for Dylan Cease, and if you look at Spot Track, his market value they said was 7 years, but they said basically 185 million. So he gets an additional 25 million, which is equivalent to almost another year. His market was a little over 26 million, 30 million a year for Dylan Cease, who, when you look at Dylan Cease's record as a pitcher, it's not all that great. As you know, NorCal Sports Network primarily covers the San Francisco Giants, and this should tell you what kind of deal the San Francisco Giants have. Comparing Dylan Cease to Logan Webb, look at that. In less games pitched for Logan Webb, he has a WAR of almost 21.3 to 16.8. He started 11 less games, but he's got more innings pitched. He's got a better one-loss record, better ERA plus Logan Webb. Cease has more strikeouts and a higher K percentage, but the base on balls, Logan Webb is way ahead of that than Cease. Basically, Logan Webb is a $30 million guy, okay? So what this tells me is the San Francisco Giants better get things going and win, because Logan Webb has mentioned he is very frustrated as a San Francisco Giant with losing. He's not frustrated so much as he mentioned with the Giants organization, but he's frustrated with losing. And that is a exact quote. He's very frustrated at the end of the year with these losing seasons. And I got to tell you, if the Giants don't start winning and re-sign Logan Webb, he is going to enter free agency, because there is a huge payday waiting for a pitcher like Logan Webb out there. $30 million a year for Dylan Cease. I mean, Dylan Cease's best season, okay, his very best season was when he was with the Chicago White Sox. He had a 14-8 record in 22 with a 2.2 ERA. He started 32 games. By the way, he was with pitching coach Ethan Katz, who I kind of recommended for the Giants. And Ethan Katz just signed with the Houston Astros as a pitching coach, and he was largely credited with helping Dylan Cease. So since Cease left the White Sox in 23, he's had a 4.58 ERA. Well, actually in 23 with the White Sox at age 27, a 4.58 ERA. In 24, a 3.47. Last year, a 4.55 ERA, only 168 innings pitched, and he gets $30 million a year with the Blue Jays. I'm sorry, you just paid ace money for, in my view, what looks like at best a number 2 pitcher, but probably more like a 3 in Dylan Cease. So $30 million, 7 years. I don't know what that does to the rest of the market. I hope that doesn't hurt the San Francisco Giants in trying to sign Tatsuya Imai. But I got to tell you, Framber Valdez is just loving this move. So is Ranger Suarez. Starting pitcher, $30 million for 7 years. That's just a huge overpay. I would never have gone over 5 years for Dylan Cease personally. But hey, this is the price you pay for trying to get pitching. Pitching is scarce in the big leagues, and you can actually go out and make $30 million a year after having a season in which you went 8-12, had a 4.55 ERA, and started 32 games. And how many complete games did we get for? Let me see. Do we even have that on Baseball Reference? He got zero complete games. He's had 3 in his career. Okay. Never pitched more than 189 innings, which he did in 24. So he averages about 184 innings per year, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm just saying Logan Webb's a $35 million a year pitcher based on this contract. So, like I said, Giants better start winning, or Logan Webb is going to test free agency in a couple of years, because I think Webby is only signed through the 28th season, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check that right now for you, because Giants fans, you're going to want to know this, what the Giants are going to have to do with Logan Webb. Logan Webb is signed through the 28th season. Yes. So he becomes a free agent in 29. So they still got him for 3 more years, 6, 7, and 8, 26 through 28. And then he's a free agent in 29. And Logan Webb right now is age 29. So he's not going to enter free agency until 32. So, yeah. So the Giants got a great deal for Logan Webb. But this is the breaking news. Blue Jays go after and get Dylan Cease. This tells me the pitching market is going to be interesting. Very high-paying pitchers. Framber Valdez, wow. He's going to get closer to what? 40 million for 6 years? No, not that much. Maybe 35. I don't know. This is kind of nuts. I guess if he got 7 years, 210, Valdez has got to get more. But he's a little older, Valdez, so that does play a factor. But tell us what you think of this contract. Do you like it? Put the Blue Jays hat on for hey, it's a Blue Jays video. All right, tell us what you think of this. Comment below. Do you like the deal? Does this affect the Giants? Does this drive up the price for Tatsuya Mai? This Boris is the agent. You know Boris is going to take advantage of that. If you're looking at 5 years, you might have it be paying 165 now for Amai. I don't know. Maybe he gets an extra year. Maybe Boris wants that 6th year instead of going 30 million for 5 years. Maybe it's 30 million for 6 years. We'll see. Amai's not as proven as Cease, but Cease, he's not top of the line pitcher, in my opinion, based on the numbers. All right, guys, appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. You get the notifications bell when we go live or we do a video. Thanks for watching, and catch us on the next video, NorCal Sports Network. Take care, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to all who are listening. Take care. Bye-bye.